before they start, they can't just like, oh, I'm making it and I'm changing my mind. They've got to have a plan because it'll take them every bit of time. And I try to squirrel the lesson to be a double period or a longer period, like go into a lunch hour or see what I can do, because they kind of need to do it in one fell swoop. You don't really want to mist them and put them in plastic and all that jazz. You just want to get them done in one sitting. So they need to know what they're going to do.
And I tell them put the body into 7.
Oh, 7.
Head, chest, hips, leg, arm.
Okay.
And y'all, you might want to do this with us. I will not allow them to squeeze it but twice. And then put it down. There's their head. Pull it off, squeeze. And they sort of do this, I mean, I'm talking through it, but I don't.
They're kind of equal parts.
Well, they're
think
kind
about
of
your
body,
hips, they're a
just
little
body
bit-
parts like that.
It can be crude, like I said, just.
And then you're just gonna slam those pieces together.
You see how crude this is? And if y'all want to come.
So it's 6 even parts? What are the parts?
7, if you want your head. Where's yours? 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Oh, I see. You do all one piece for your body. I got
I
it.
do one piece
I
of
got
my
it.
body
And
like that.
that's good.
And then you just
You see how
mash
it's
it all
laid out,
together
guys?
like this.
She's got it drawn up there really well. And then they have to really get their hands on it and force it together. And that's when they start pulling their parts together. And see, hers is starting to put it together. But I discourage them from coming in there and trying to.
You
they
don't
get
want to
pampered.
smooth it too much. They'll want to roll out their legs in a coil and all that. You don't want them to do that. You want to tear it apart and slam it together. And then it says, push all the parts together quickly, smooth slightly, then pose. You just don't smooth it that much. You can squeeze the limbs to lengthen them.
So,
Like you just wrap your hand around them and squeeze them to lengthen them.
Terry, what's the 7th part?
Well, I do chest and hips, just to differentiate, so it's not, and it's probably simpler to do it her way. I mean, that's the way I've always done it, but, go for the 6. Also, one of the things that's hard with children, they want to get their hands down, their arms are coming out of their stomachs.
Yeah.
But you've got to, tell them to get them up there close to their head. And this is a real tender spot. You've got to say, be careful. You don't want to create and trap air within your piece of clay. Lay it on there.
For ears, I just roll out a ball and flatten it, and then I cut it in half with my stick or needle tool,
But it's not hollow on this one?
and attach those to the side of the head and smooth them forward.
No, I mean the wire. Is the wire hollow?
Painting can be easier for them, especially if they're trying to do stripes. Stripes are really, really difficult. And you have to give them the right tools as far as painting, or, they're just going to have crude.
Yeah.
They've got to have some little brushes, and sometimes you just have to fight the dust and buy new brushes every year, because otherwise they end up with, they can't be successful if they don't have the right tools. And I have my paints already mixed for other lessons. We just use it. We just cross it. Count it out with your hand, with the palm of your hand, and put a blanket over the lap. And the cat could be on the blanket, or the baby doll, or the stuffed animal, or whatever.
Yeah. It's not.
Yeah,
See,
because I can't imagine, I just have a dog to take.
There you go. Yeah.
That seems like a lot.
And it's wherever it meets the table. Wherever it's gonna meet the table. But if you don't, yeah, because if he's sitting up, they'll put him in their bag. You know, they'll stick him and you say, no, wherever it meets the table, that's where you want your holes.
His name is Dwayne Hanson.
Oh,
Get him up online, Google him and just do images. Dwayne Hanson does lifelike human sculptures using polyacrylic, you know, kinds of like hard compounds and stuff like that. But anyway, he's amazing and the kids just love it. They really buy into it. So if you can project some Dwayne Hanson sculptures, that's very inspirational for this lesson.
He worked in Florida when I was there, and he would literally, if he saw, like he might walk up to you and say, I want everything you want. And he would buy clothes off people. Because they're all dressed, they look like, and the sculptures look like real people.